Hey everyone, this is Elijah Wood speaking. I'm going to be doing a guild tier list. It's going to be based off of small to mid-scale PvP in Mortal Online 2. And yeah, so it's going to be basically rating guilds on like the average skill level when they go up with 3 to 10 guys against another 3 to 10 guys of another guild. This is all anecdotal, my opinion, right? It's subjective, but we're gonna try and be as fair and unbiased as possible. I'm in the guild Battle Brothers. I started playing the game in August 22, and yeah, I've been uploading videos for like the last a little over 6 months now, and I've gotten a lot of good engagement from a lot of the community, and shout out to you guys for that. That's super cool. It's really what I love most about this game is the community, despite people having pretty heavy opinions and throwing some very just nonchalantly insulting people sometimes. It is what it is, but I really like the community for the most part, and I think what this game has going in regards to the community is really what's going to make it strive in the long term. This is sort of a celebration for the new year, and in light of Barados and Razor's guild tier list. So shout out to them. I think they did a pretty good job in regards to what they were going for with the all-out war stuff. And yeah, I think they did a good job overall. I'm just gonna give you my take on it. I'm not like Razor's level by any means. But I've come a long way. I started playing in Bhakti with a guild called Deicide. Shout out to those guys. Merkaba, Gumby, Studsy. Those guys helped teach me the game and stuff. And yeah, around like 6 months in, I decided like I needed to move to the northeast because I knew that's where the highest density of bangers were that I could help me improve my gameplay. And yeah, so I joined Battle Brothers. Leliana, the guild leader, Tox, Goof, Centaurus, all these guys like welcomed me in and saw like I had potential and really like pushed me in the right direction. And eventually they made me a guild leader as well. So yeah, I got nothing but love for those guys, and yeah, thank you so much for having me. All right, so that was the introduction. I'm going to start this off with kind of just getting rid of the dead weight a little bit. F is going to be basically just straight dead guilds almost, because there's a lot of them on here. Merrymen, dead guild. Salute was the shot caller for that guild. Loved his videos. Thought he was one of the coolest RPers in the game. Yeah, I don't know. I liked watching his videos. Wish he'd kept doing it. Integrity, dead guild. Dauntless, dead guild. Wrath, almost dead guild. Slav. What do I say about Slav? Live in the Sunken Isles. Really don't see them. I've seen them come to Talus 1 or 2 times with a big group. We wipe them while we are relatively outnumbered. They bring like 10 or something, and we can usually take them with 6 or less even. So I'm gonna say E. I don't know, since they're not entirely dead and I do see them fight occasionally, I'll put them D for now. Let's see, Artisans, almost a dead guild. Used to have a couple bangers in there, like what's his name? Thirsty, I believe. Thirstar player. Cool guy. Yeah, he was good. Don't know if he still plays. Mana. I really don't see them do anything. They're a bunch of mages. I'm in their Discord, but I never see them. They're not dead though. Yeah. Requiem. Jungle Guild has a couple decent players. Cammy is a good player. Cammy HR. But I don't see them leave the jungle, so D. Crimson Beasts, French players. Has a couple bangers. Lulu used to be in Karni Mata. Very good player. Probably running like a show. Like I've seen some videos they put out. They get some good content sometimes. I'm gonna give them C tier. Dreadlords used to have Retrospect. Used to have Alex Blaine. Now it's a dead guild. Letarians. See these guys every now and then. They're usually just jungle guild. They got. I mean, I can only think of Cathar as their only. He's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna give Letarians C. Merida, dead guild. Black Widows. Never seen them, honestly. I think they're a colored forest guild. Let's go with E. Hatred, dead guild. It's got some of them absorbed into Karni, some of them absorbed into Battle Brothers. Cool guys. Really like Modric. Salt Pack, dead guild. Not sure what this one is. What the fuck is that? Laughing Coffin. That's what it is. Oh shit. Okay. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go Laughing Coffin. Has some decent players in it. Maybe not like the best team fighters, but in small scale, I could see them doing some work occasionally here and there against, you know, some bobs. I'm gonna give Laughing Coffin. Let's see. Is this? I'm not sure what this is. I think it's Imperial Dreams. Garza's small scale PvP Imperial Dreams is actually quite good for being a totally anti-RPK guild. Yeah, they've got some very good duelists and small scale PvPers. They show up to all the Sparta tournaments and they go to the CTX scrims weekly. So I'm gonna have to give ID. I'm gonna have to give ID an A. Who the fuck is this? Overt. Okay. Overt. This looks like a bunch of mage tamers or with, you know, guard towers and etc. I'll give him top of D for now. Top of the D. I'm kind of just trying to blow through the guilds that I either don't know a lot about or I know are just not that great. No offense to anyone, by the way. This is, you know, purely anecdotal. I believe there's like probably good players in like most guilds out there. And, you know, because I consider myself a half decent player and I came from fucking Bhakti, so, you know, everyone can improve. Some people try to improve more than others, and you can really notice it when they do. So, you know, I'm not trying to give anyone hate. I'm just calling it how I see it. And this is someone with, you know, 5 accounts, around 3K plus hours, and, you know, I've probably re-rolled like 12 characters, and one of my favorite things to do before UE5 was just re-rolling a character and spawning in some random city that I haven't hung out in before and fucking around on untagged characters. So if you haven't fought me, you might have and just not known it. I've fought a lot of different guilds in this game. Let's see. Miscreants. They got Alex Blaine. I'm gonna put them. They're better than Overt. I believe. I think so. If they had Retrospect, it would definitely be like, yeah, retro. Oh, fuck. Where do we go next? Let's go with Wolfszeit. Wolfszeit is one of the Rat Allies, Alliance of Battle Brothers. They've got some very, very good small-scale PvPers and duelists. Bane Spike, Otto, Giyu, Flocka, all very talented players that Gui is a mage. Meta, like, they've got some very talented PvPers. They're gonna go A as well. Let's see, Bad Company. Bad Company, I haven't actually had I give them some hate sometimes, but it's just because the leaders tend to talk a lot of shit. But, you know, I know that they've got some good players. Peter Grimaldi, Marcorvo. They've got some of the Tulipana Bianco guys that I like. Yeah, Talamo, and I don't know who else from Tupelak Bingo went to Bad Company, but I'm going to give Bad Company B. Rose actually has some decent small-scale PvPers. They were running the Bhakti Bandit camp for a while. If you went east of Bhakti, you would most likely run into these guys, and they were pretty hard to deal with. Sometimes they zerg you, you know, but they've got a couple pretty good duelists and small-scale PvPers. Gorebleeder, and what's the other guy's name? Shit. Sorry, but I dueled him. He beat me, so. Let's see, what was, let's go. They're gonna be top of B for now. Okay, let's do a couple easy ones. Nightfall, S tier. Literally, pound for pound, the best small-scale PvPers in the game right now. Maybe tied with Levia. And, yeah, they, just absolutely insane. Like, one of these guys is worth, like, probably 3 of these guys and, like, fucking, you know, 5 to 6 of these guys. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you got mages, and that's another story, but, like, yeah, like, 2 Nightfall. I mean, I was in the dungeon the other night with fucking Letarians. Like, I was with Rivers and we were hanging out, and then we killed a couple Bad Company, and then after that, we found some Letarians that were going in trying to get the loot that was left on their body after Wicked, like, 1v5'd them. And, yeah, basically, like, I was like, Rivers, let's fucking kill these guys. They're getting ready to cast magic and shit. And, but they were, like, chill. And then I was hanging out. I wasn't in comms with any of them, but we got wiped by, like, 3 Nightfall, probably 6 or 7 of us. I think it was 6, because someone died to fucking Risers. But, yeah. Pretty funny. Anyways, Nightfall. Best guild in the game right now, hands down, like, in regards to, you know, they pulled 10 people, and you're gonna have a really fucking tough time killing them. Especially in a, you know, so many of them have so much game knowledge and been playing for so long. They're, you know, veterans from MMO1, a lot of them. Rampage, you know, absorbed into Nightfall. Rampage had fucking Splash. So, yeah, Nightfall has the most bangers right now in the game. Levia, it's going to go right behind Nightfall. Levia is pretty much a dead guild, but you still see fucking Kidney, Ogladam, and I think it's Sympathy playing in GK around the Rider Dungeon out of Citadel still, and man, they are when they're all 3 on Vilas, they're, you know, it's hard to get them down because they kite really well, they peel for each other very, very well. They're just some of the best small-scale PvPers in the game. Both these guys, Nightfall and Levia, would show up to the Sparta tournaments. Levia won the 3v3. Nightfall won the 5v5. So they both deserve a spot there. DeBars, I'm gonna go with, like, I'm sure they got a couple good players that I just haven't met yet. But one time, like when I like was in one of their Zergs in a sticky situation, like severely outnumbered, I was still able to kill a couple mages that are just like, I don't know what they were doing, but yeah, I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them C. Thanks, yeah, C. ESX. Shit. ESX used to be in GK. They were probably better when they were in GK, to be honest. They have Leonidas. Who else do they got? I don't know. I got respect for Leonidas. He makes some awesome videos. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him right behind Laughing Coffin. Let's see who else we got. We got Quad. All right, Quad's fucking Tuk's crew. They got like some pretty handy mounted wilderness builds, and yeah, they've got some okay like small scale stuff going on. I think they got a lot of hate, but just for being like kind of ratty mounted builds. But I mean, they know how to pick fights, so they don't lose a lot because of that. I think when they're in their territory, of course. I haven't really ran it into them when they're outside of their territory. I've seen Tuk around Bhakti a handful of times. He always put up a really good fight, so I'm gonna give Quad B. Let's see. Fuck, we're getting close to 20 minutes here. This is Danny's crew. Let's go with D. Tribe. Put them in front of Danny's crew. Wheelchair Bandits got Gophamus, Shizzer, both excellent duelists. Their like actual team fight capability, I think, could use some improvement, but they've got like a good foundation for creating a solid small scale PvP guild, because there's not that many of them. I'm gonna put them ahead of Bad Company. All right, Taarenhal. Taarenhal has actually got some small scale bangers. They also show up to the Sparta tournaments. Anyone that shows up to those tournaments has my respect, and you can see that. You also just like see these guys around Fab. You duel them in Fab, and they got some good players. So these guys going ahead of ID. Unbroken. Seen Wolfszeit like 4v9 these guys. I've fought them outnumbered myself in the glacier area, and they just get wiped. I don't know if it's communication or just people making their own decisions or what, but they're gonna go D. Empire. Empire had a lot of relatively good players, but they've kind of dwindled in numbers as well as like high-end PvPers. Like, I love the guys, but I'm gonna have to put them like C tier. Let's see. CTX. I'm gonna go ahead and put them ahead of Taarenhal. CTX is got some pretty excellent people. They have people from Levia and people from Nightfall as well. So yeah, they also run the 3v3 scrims every week because they care about small scale PvP. So they're getting a high spot. Got Sneeze, Pat, Axe. Yeah, I think that's a well-deserved spot. I might even put them ahead of Wolfszeit. Can't decide yet. Companions. Companions. I'm gonna give them a solid like B minus, because companions, like, you know, like usually when I run into companions, like we wipe them. You know, sometimes we outnumber them, sometimes they outnumber us too, but we still wipe them. And yeah, I mean, I think they've got a good foundation, like similar to wheelchair bandits. They've got a good foundation because they're relatively small as well, and they don't have a lot of allies right now, I don't think. So they're trying. They're really trying, and yeah, like I think they should keep it up, because I know Mr. Legit is still in companions. I remember him from Insidious. He was always a good duelist, always a good caller, PvPer, like communication wise. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep companions B tier. Tianming. Tianming's gonna go S tier. Tianming has Rise. They've got a few other very good duelists. And yeah, they control the Necro Dungeon. They literally, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Rise was like top of the leaderboards for Mordhau RU servers, and a lot of that has transferred over to this, similar how it did with Lord of Sion's Nightfall. So yeah, they're just very good, very good reaction times and reflexes, and also insane knowledge of their area. So they get S tier. Scorn. S tier as well. Scorn has been one of the most fun people I've ever had fighting. You know, yeah, they had like 5 people in the GK area for a long time, working out of one stronghold right next to the Battle Brothers village, and yeah, they had Deviatu, Gerda, Mona, Daisy U, and then Kultri Mersky, and it was just those 5 guys, or Gerda's a girl, 4 guys and a girl, and man, were those guys fucking hard to kill. They were like, they would slap, man. Those guys were so much fun to fight, and at some point they just kind of dipped out, and then that stronghold like up and vanished. So I don't know what went on there, but their stronghold just vanished. Got no hate for them though. Always thought they were fun to fight against. Hope they're still playing the game. Yeah. S tier. Smoking Snakes. I'm gonna give Smoking Snakes definitely B tier. They're kind of dead now, but Ice Dev, pretty good. They had some of the current Battle Brothers like Wiro and Vanaheim. They would do pretty well when it was just them. I think sometimes maybe lack communication, I don't know, but yeah, I respect them as PvPers, and I think I'm gonna put them. I think this needs adjusting a little bit. I think like that. Wheelchair Bandits maybe. Yeah. Mythic's gonna be A tier for sure. They've got relatively good duelists, and they've got good coordination. Let's see. I'm gonna put them ahead of Taarenhal because yeah, Mythic just has. I don't know though. Like Taarenhal, the people that are in Taarenhal are pretty solid. Not all of them maybe, but they've got those few footies that are just hard to kill. All right, Black Hand. I'm gonna give Black Hand a solid B as well, because yeah, they've got Huhido. They've got you know, they do some work here and there. They like gank around the MK backdrop or in general GK area. They just get zerged often in GK, so but they come out and they fight, and they don't just flop instantly, so they're gonna get a B. Old guard. Yeah. Sorry guys. I think you guys don't leave your keep a whole lot. Odinseed. Odinseed has got General Azog. We've got Barados. But who else they got besides maybe some Levia alts? I'm gonna have to go with like. I feel like B is getting too thick right now. Odinseed. Let's go with. Honestly, I think companions like small scale like beats Odinseed with small scale. Karni Mata. Karni Mata is going S tier. Karni Mata's real small scale PvPers were inactive for a while. They're starting to come back, and yeah, they're really carrying a lot of fights. They've got some very, very good veterans from ML1 that are very dedicated to the game and have a very large knowledge base of the game, and that gives you an edge. Yeah. Nightmare. I would say Nightmare is probably just in line with Scorn. Probably better than Scorn. Tofu like is like just a few guys now, so really they're almost dead, but man, those guys that are there are pretty solid. I'm putting Tofu like because I'm pretty sure like even though these guys got like a few hundred ping, the small scale they would beat Crows. God damn it. There we go. All right. Koto. Koto's small scale is just like. I think you're just gonna find out some noobs, like 10 people. They probably have their bangers with them, which is like I don't know, like a handful of guys out of like a guild of 100 people. Like Karni is different because these guys are like fucking veterans and. They weren't just recruiting noobs out of, the spawn for a long time. They were pretty hard to get into for a while. And yeah, they're all just like a tight-knit community, and they've got some really good players, some very good duelists still, even if they don't log in all the time. But yeah, Koto is like, man, it's almost like B tier if you're talking like small scale. And I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt in like a 10v10 situation and give him an A. Is this IVI? I don't know. Battle Brothers, last one. Okay, so Battle Brothers, we have some very solid duelists, but a lot of them are inactive lately. So because this is supposed to be a relevant guild tier list, I'm gonna have to give us like a B. It's too many people in B though. Okay, so Bad Company. Go C. Black Hand is gonna go C. Odinseed. I just like every time small scale Odinseed, unless it's like Azog, like you're probably gonna win. I mean, Azog's like really the only banger. Barados is like decent. I'll give him ahead of Bad Company. Let's see, what else? I think this is pretty good. Miscreants. Maybe I was too generous to them. Requiem. I was definitely too generous to Slav. Unbroken. I've seen some decent videos from Unbroken, so I'm actually going to give them a head over. They're going to be top of D. I think this is good. I'm going to give the... No, I just don't really know about the DeBars. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's okay. Yeah. I'll take it. All right, guys. So this is gonna be my final assessment. Maybe I was too generous on some of the S tier, but just know that Nightfall and Levia are really in their own fucking category of like S plus. Nightmare and Scorn are like not far behind, and then I gotta put Tianming ahead of Karni because, like, fuck, they've got Tianming will fucking 1vx in that dungeon like it's their job, because it kind of is their job. So, you know, they put out some really fucking awesome videos that are just, I mean, you just can't help but just like be like fucking in awe about it. So yeah. I hope you guys are happy with this, and yeah, you know, like, give it another year, things will change. I'm open to like doing a collaboration with somebody as well, you know, for extra input, and we'll try and make it a little bit longer. This is already very long, so I'll try and make timestamps and stuff, so you guys can skip through and look at what I had to say about your guild, if anything. I wasn't trying to make it like, you know, 2 hours long or whatever, so we're gonna have to cut it here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this. I guess we're probably gonna get a lot of dislikes for fucking, you know, just people being salty. This really isn't like to like throw shade on anyone, truly. I don't hold grudges in real life, and I definitely don't hold grudges in a video game. So, you know, if I ever like said anything that you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm sorry, you know, I'm not trying to... I just talk shit in-game or in Discord sometimes, but I don't mean it. It's just to like get people a little riled up and shit. Yeah, hope you guys have a great new year, and yeah, I love this game, and I really want to see it fucking blow up, man. Like, I'm hyped for this fucking game. So keep it coming, Star Vault. Please, 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 like, focus on combat and gameplay, like, and not on fucking boats. Please. All right. Cheers, guys.